Hey there, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the warm-up. I'm your host, Ashley Bullington. It is state championship weekend. The event we have all been waiting for has arrived. The fireworks will be on the field, and we will have a great show for you this week. So let's get you warmed up. It is state championship time in Texas, y'all. We have been and will be crowning the best of the best all weekend long. These teams have worked long and hard hours to make it to this point, and now their team and will be put to the test as they try to hoist the final trophy of the season and claim they are the Texas state champions. We will have all of the highlights for you this week on Inside High School Sports, and here is part of our slate and the lineup presented by Sochil Chips and Salsa. Our DQ game of the week is Duncanville versus North Shore. This 6A Division I state championship matchup is one we have seen a few times in the past few seasons, with North Shore taking the title the last two times these teams met at AT&T Stadium. North Shore, who was thought to be due for a down year, has gotten it done for most of the year with a lethal defense of their own. But the young Mustangs offense seems to be rounding into form at the right time as North Shore blasted past Lake Travis 49-21. Freshman quarterback Caleb Bailey was lights out for North Shore, throwing for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. But he added 203 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns to lead the North Shore offense. Lots of storylines in this one, so we start with Duncanville's head coach, who has lost 3 state title games, and each had its own heartbreaking plot twist. North Shore, on the other hand, is a perfect 4-0 all-time in state title games. Both defensive units are absolutely elite. North Shore may have the edge in the secondary, but Duncanville's front 7 gets the nod. This one is going to come down to which offense can get to 20 points or which defense can chip in a score on their own. Katy Paetow has also earned their golden ticket to AT&T Stadium. The Panthers have a chip on their shoulders after their 2020 season was cut short due to COVID cases on the team. Now they are showing that they are here to show the state that Paetow wants a championship. It's a battle of relative newcomers to the scene as College Station, in its 8th season of varsity football, is playing for its 2nd state title, while Katy Paetow is in the state title game in its 4th season. Katy Paetow absolutely rolled last week as the Panthers stormed into the state title game with an easy 73-14 win over Corpus Christi Floor Bluff. The Panthers rolled up 600 yards of offense as quarterback CJ Dumas threw for 204 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Jacob Brown, Demarion Phillips, and Jalen Richardson combined for nearly 200 yards on the ground and 5 rushing touchdowns. Paetow went 3 and out on their opening series, then scored touchdowns on 8 of their next 9 drives, with the one non-touchdown drive being a field goal. Paetow's big, physical, and fast. They are in essence a big 6A school still playing in 5A at this point. They have 6A numbers across the board, and they have the kind of playmakers to take over a game. College Station cannot rely solely on Marquise Collins if they want to win this game. The Cougars will need Jet Huff.
Warm up your game day with the authentic flavors of ancient cooking. So thin, so crisp, so good, so chilled.
Great games coming up this week on Inside High School Sports. Saturday night at 11 p.m. on KHU 11, hosted by Matt Musil. Now it's time for a battle as we bring on some great athletes here to face off in the battle. All right, for the battle this week, the tip of basketball season, we have 2 great athletes from Katy Tompkins on with us. Girls, introduce yourselves.
I'm Rihanna DeLeon. I'm a shooting guard. I'm number 32 at Tompkins.
I'm Macy Spencer. I'm a point guard, and I'm number 13 at Tompkins.
Okay, so what does www stand for in a website browser?
World Wide Web.
It is World Wide Web. Area 51 is located in which state?
Oh my God.
Nevada.
Yes, it is Nevada.
How did you know that?
Dump, floater, and wipe are all terms used in which sport?
Softball?
No.
Volleyball?
Volleyball.
I've never.
Okay. What is the rarest M&M color in the M&M bag?
Okay, we're gonna say all the
Red?
first.
No.
I already
Brown?
said red.
It is brown.
ahead.
What was the first soft drink in space?
Right.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I'm bad.
Awesome, girls. Well, thank you so much for your time. We will have highlights of the Katy Tompkins versus Katy's girls basketball game this week on our show on Inside High School Sports, Saturday at 11 p.m. on KHU Live.
Christmas is coming up soon, so I guess holiday questions are coming up for the next few weeks in the battle. Basketball season is here, and next week we'll be tipping off full coverage from the hardwood. So let's give you a preview of some of the best teams we have in the greater Houston area. One of the best teams in the greater Houston area is the Clearbrook Wolves. After winning the District 24 6A title last season, the number 7 Wolverines are back for more under Coach Nathan Janik. Clearbrook finished last season with a 22-3 record after falling to Shadow Creek by 3 points in the second round of the playoffs. The Wolverines have the top sibling combo in the city with Kamari and Marcus Millender leading the backcourt. Christian Bradshaw, JaMichael Young, and Tosh Loynes are also expected to be key contributors. Atascocita was the top Houston area team in the Class 6A preseason ranking from the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches. The number 3 Eagles advanced to the UIL state tournament last season and finished with a 24-3 record. The team ultimately lost to the eventual runner-up, Austin Westlake. Atascocita will have a new look this season without any returning starters. That being said, the cupboard is not bare. There is still plenty of talent for Coach David Martinez to work with. The Eagles should be strong in the backcourt and have plenty of depth with returning senior guards Angel Johnson, AJ Onks, Connor Miller, and David Martinez. Transfers Landon Jamalwan and Kane Ortiz will also bolster that group. TJ Randolph and Caleb Pouncey will provide plenty of size in the front court. For the girls' side, Katy Tompkins is a team that you should look out for. Tammy Ray enters her 8th season leading the Katy Tompkins girls basketball program. Last year, the Falcons went 34-4 overall and eventually lost to Cy Fair in overtime in the second round of playoffs. But they are primed and ready to make a run at a state title with some veteran leadership on their team. Now it's time to see what's been trending on social media this week around the Inside High School sports world in our segment, The Buzz. December 15th was National Letter of Intent Signing Day, and some of our favorite stars from around the greater Houston area signed their letter and are one step closer to their college days. Here are some of the biggest and brightest stars on their big day.
For the next 34 years, I'll be continuing my athletic and academic career.
The newest package, how excited are you to head to College Station?
I'm super excited. I want to thank everyone for coming out to support me today and gig 'em.
The Dickinson football team's season might have come to an end, but that has not stopped them from doing things in their community. The Dickinson Athletic Department student athletes went to the middle schools to read to some of their students with their message, "Readers are leaders." That's all we have for this week's episode. To stay up to date with all things Inside High School Sports, follow our social accounts. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. By following those, we will get you ready for the highlight of the sports weekend. Chevy's Inside High School Sports, Saturday night at 11 p.m. on KHU 11, hosted by Matt Macy. I'm Ashley Bullington. I hope we've gotten you warmed up for all of the Texas High School Football State Championship action on the gridiron this week.